Well, Lynn, it's still a very active crime scene, if you can see directly behind me. Now, details are limited, but right now, here's what we do know. A two-car crash leaves one person dead. It happened just after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Now, I did talk with investigators to kind of see exactly what happened, but we're told that is still being investigated. And of course, we will stay on the scene and bring you more information as it becomes available. Reporting live from Duncanville, Jabari Pruitt, WVUA 23 News. Good evening, Jack. Now, I sat down with George Dockery, owner of OK Tires, and he says he wouldn't feel right if his employees were not in good hands.
WVUA 23's Jabari Pruitt is live from the First African Baptist Church in Tuscaloosa with more. Jabari.
Well, Lynn, in less than an hour, law enforcement and the community will come together. Now, joining me live is Tuscaloosa County Sheriff Ron Abernathy. And, of course, Sheriff, thank you so much for talking to me. Now, first of all, just talk to me a little bit about what's the purpose of tonight's forum.
Well, it's all about our community coming together to solve problems, like you just spoke about. That's it, and the way we do that is through positive communication, and that's what we're coming out from law enforcement and hope in the community as a whole to make us a better place.
Now, you know, we hear a lot about Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter. What do you think it will take for everybody to realize that all lives matter?
Well, I think we all have the same common goal. We all want a great place to live, to raise our families, to have good jobs, and that's what our focus has to be. And we just all have to realize and learn from our neighbors what their situation is also.
Now, is it a scary time to be in law enforcement?
Well, it is a dangerous time, more so than what it has been potentially in the past. And our officers are on more of alert status at this point, but we're trained for this.
All right, Sheriff, thank you so much. Now, of course, that forum starts at 6 o'clock. It's sponsored by WVUA 23 and the Tuscaloosa News. It's from 6 until 8 o'clock here at First African Baptist Church in downtown Tuscaloosa. And, of course, I will have much more tonight coming up at 6 o'clock. But for now, reporting live in Tuscaloosa, Jabari Pruitt, WVUA 23 News. Well, Tamika, the tire store has been a staple in the West End community for decades, but according to Tuscaloosa police, what the manager was doing there was anything but okay. Hubert Scarborough, general manager for OK Tire Store in West End, was arrested for trafficking marijuana after numerous complaints of illegal activity.
On August the 2nd, agents were able to conclude that investigation where a transaction occurred, and there was 3 pounds of marijuana that was included in that transaction. The business manager was arrested later on. I think it was August the 16th when he was actually arrested.
OK Tire Store has been at the Stillman Boulevard location for nearly 50 years. Tonight, only this sign on the front door saying closed as of August 17th.
No, the business did not have anything to do with it. It was just that the manager was doing illegal activity at the business. That particular business serviced a lot of people in West Tuscaloosa, and they were familiar with the manager. They trusted him.
Tuscaloosa police said the business wasn't shut down because of the drug bust. WVUA 23 News spoke with George Dockery, owner of the OK Tire Store. He wouldn't go on camera, but says he's highly disappointed. Nor would he go into any details, but says he has future plans for the West Tuscaloosa location. District 1 City Councilwoman Phyllis Odom says the business will be a great loss to the community.
It's very sad to me. I could probably deal with anything else, as far as them closing, but to have illegal activity within the store is just beyond my comprehension.
Well, Jack, health officials say they wouldn't confirm if anyone in that Mayfair neighborhood has Zika, but they had to check it out. Residents in the Mayfair subdivision in Tuscaloosa says health officials have been going door to door doing environmental inspections.
I saw someone in my backyard, and that seemed very strange, so naturally I opened the door, did the normal thing you do where you go, "Can I help you?" And so it seemed a little suspicious, but he very quickly calmed my nerves and explained why he was there. And it was someone from the health department, the county health department, and they were looking for possible mosquito habitats because someone in the neighborhood had Zika.
According to Dr. Scott Harris with the Alabama Department of Public Health, currently Alabama has 39 confirmed Zika cases, but no confirmed Zika cases in Tuscaloosa County.
That all of those are travel-associated cases. Those were people who left the country and went somewhere and got Zika and then came back here and were diagnosed. They did not catch it here.
Harris says when there is a concern, they must take it seriously.
Any citizen that contacts the health department and is concerned about, for example, the neighbor's pool next door is neglected and is breeding mosquitoes, or if they have, a drainage problem in their neighborhood because the ditch is overgrown and there's standing water and they're generating mosquitoes.
Harris says this time of year mosquito activity is less than it was just a few weeks ago, especially during a cold snap. But that's not the case during these spring months.
We have a lot of mosquitoes around here. We try to keep that sort of thing minimized and not have any standing water and be careful about where we place things. So we're careful.
Now, health officials say the mosquito that carries Zika can breed in any small amount of water. Reporting live from the newsroom, Jabari Pruitt, WVUA 23 News. Two shootings less than 6 hours apart in Tuscaloosa, one person in police custody. Good evening, I'm Jabari Pruitt. In tonight's top story, WVUA 23's Yasmin Panetta has been following this story. She joins us live now with the very latest. Yes. Well, Tuscaloosa continues to add new businesses and people are excited about the newest additions. WVUA 23's Madison McLean joins us live tonight. And Madison, what is about to come? Well, tomorrow is the last Northport City Council meeting for the Mayor Bobby Herndon, who was defeated by Mayor-elect Donna Aaron, and District 1 City Councilwoman Judy Hayes, who was defeated by Dennis Hembright. The mayor-elect and the new city council members will be sworn into office November 7th. Of course, we will have much more tomorrow at 5 and 6 o'clock. And suspended Alabama Chief Justice Roy Moore has just 2 days to leave his office. Now, 3 of his law clerks have already been fired. Now, Moore was suspended without pay last month for the remainder of his term for violating judicial ethics when he ordered Alabama's probate judges to refuse to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. Now, Moore says he will appeal the suspension. A district court bailiff is arrested on ethics charges. Good evening, I'm Jabari Pruitt. Another SEC championship win for the Crimson Tide, 54-16. Right off the top tonight, WVUA 23 sports anchor Zach Tiger joins us live tonight from Atlanta with more. Zach. Former Cuban leader Fidel Castro died yesterday, and today the world is reacting. Well, more on that story in just a moment, but first, a big win for the Crimson Tide in this year's Iron Bowl game. It brought thousands to T-Town. WVUA 23's Catherine Astle has more. And sports director Gary Harris is live tonight in our newsroom. And Gary, it was a good game, but it was also a nail-biter.
Certainly in the first half it was, Jabari.
And October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and DCH Hospital will give free mammograms tomorrow. WVUA 23 Sheila O'Connor joins us live tonight from our newsroom with more. Sheila. And the NAACP want to take action after a controversial display that was found hanging outside a Tuscaloosa apartment building. WVUA 23 Sheila O'Connor joins us live now with more on this story. Sheila. 2 Alabama fans are arrested after allegedly vandalizing the LSU Tiger Eye. In tonight's top story, it happened last night at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. Now, sources say the 2 people arrested are Alabama students, 18-year-old Timothy Foley and 18-year-old Sean McGinty, both from Maryland. Now, they were arrested after hopping the fence and entering the playing field. Now, they are charged with criminal trespass. Well, turning our attention now to the weather, Alex Puckett is here with the first look at that forecast. Alex, good evening. A big win for Alabama over Tennessee today. WVUA 23, Zach Tiger joins us live tonight from our newsroom. And Zach, it was a big blowout today.